Hello, beautiful souls. Kimberly here with Inspired Thoughts. Happy Thursday. Oh my goodness, here we are. Full swing into December, and I felt very inspired to pop on today from two perspectives. And I want to first welcome you to my little living room here. I just happened to catch in the video frame over my right shoulder, you will see a whole lot of stockings. There are stockings for our two dogs. My stocking is in the middle, and then you'll notice a stocking holder that has three stockings. Tyler asked if he could have three stockings this year, and I happen to have a couple in the garage that we weren't using. And so he went in the garage and dug them out of a box and hung them all up, and he's hoping Santa will just fill them all up because they're there. So it's going to be a fun holiday season for sure. So what I felt really inspired to talk about today is from two perspectives. You know, we are full swing into this holiday season, and sometimes, you know, we get caught up. You know, it's been on my mind and on my heart all week as I've interacted with others. You know, we get caught up in the busyness of it. We get caught up in our to-do lists. We get caught up in the stress of it. And, you know, last week I shared and we talked about just a process for creating a bit of ease this time of year, kind of reflecting and then looking forward to the next year to come. But sometimes we just really need to take a step back and think about how we can be good to ourselves and good to others during this time of year. And first talking about, you know, being good to yourself during this time of year especially, and this is a belief that I have year round, so take it for what it's worth and how it might serve you at this busy time. But where and when you can, go easy on yourself. I'm always in life on the lookout for ease buttons, and it's not an aversion to challenge, because challenge comes with life, contrast comes with life. But when you are going 100 miles an hour trying to get it all done, when there's not enough hours in the day to get it all done, and you're feeling overwhelmed, it can really be a powerful thing to look for where in your life you can find ease, where you can create ease for yourself. What would be something that you could delegate to someone else? Where is there a scenario where you could maybe ask for help? Where could you take an easier path for yourself? You know, if you volunteer to bring cookies to your child's school, you know, do you have to bake them and decorate them at home, or could you pick them up at a local market? You know, there are opportunities, if we look for them, to be able to create more ease in our lives, and simple ways that we can just show ourselves a bit of compassion when life gets busy and overwhelming. And so I really want to encourage you to look for opportunities to hit the ease button. You know, we've heard of the easy button. Well, I like to think of in my life today, is there anywhere where I can hit the ease button, where I can find more ease? And if it is something that I need to move through that's challenging, something that either needs to get done or needs to be handled or needs to be worked through, then my ease button is finding a bit of quiet time for myself, whether through meditation or listening to music or reading, just something that allows me to just refuel a bit, so that when I do move into whatever it is I need to tackle, I'm coming from a place of more ease, because ease is always found from within. It's always created from within, but we can make some choices along the way to access that. And so I really encourage you, even when life can be overwhelming and challenging and busy, you know, it's not only during the quiet, peaceful times we can find ease. You can find ease even among the challenging times. So that's the invitation for you. As you're looking toward yourself, inward, you know, look for opportunities to hit the ease button to create more ease, and to turn inward for ease when the timing may be busy and overwhelming and such. And so that's just something to throw at you, to just be good to yourself. Just go easy on yourself. Just go easy on yourself. And then when it comes to others, again, you know, we get caught up. It's busy, it's stressful. Sometimes our relationships can become strained this time of year because of the stress that often we encounter with trying to get everything done, right? And Um, I just want to point out how easy it is. There's ease again, but it is easy. It is simple to be good to other people. If you set an intention every day to do so, opportunities to do so will bubble up for you. And I know I've shared this with you before. It's actually a prayer from the Course in Miracles that I say each day as I'm starting on my day. It's just, dear God, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? And I let that kind of guide me and set my intention for the day, that whether it be the people that are closest to me or complete strangers whose paths I get to cross throughout my day out there in the big world, what are things that I can do and say that will, make a difference? Because sometimes we think, why bother? It's not that big of a thing, but small actions can make a huge difference. I was listening to a radio show this past week, and they were asking people to call in anonymously and share how people could show them kindness. And two of the most popular answers were not surprising. One was to use my name. And there have been studies that have said that no matter what language people speak, the most powerful word to them, the most impactful word to them that makes them feel the best is their name. And I think that's because as humans, we seek validation. We, as sometimes afraid as we are to be seen, we all desire to be seen. And when you make eye contact with someone, when you smile at someone, when you speak to someone, and when you use their name, you're validating them, which then acknowledges them. And that was actually the second popular answer that was called in and shared, was acknowledge me. So often we are just in our tunnel vision, one track mind, going here, going there, going to point A, going to point B, getting it done. And we don't even notice the people around us. If you've ever been the one behind someone else going through a door and they just walk through and let it swing back on you, that kind of just, it only lasts a second, but that feeling of like, oh, but I'm here. How could you just let that slam in my face? I'm right here. And so that's just what comes to mind for me when I think of acknowledging, because there's so many little opportunities like that. Train yourself as you're walking through a door to peek over your shoulder and see if someone's behind you. And then if they're behind you, keep the door open until they've got a grip on it, just little things. And like making eye contact, saying hello. When you're in line at the store, as busy as you are to wrap up what you're buying and get to the next place, it doesn't hurt to say hello to the person who's ringing you up at the register, and maybe even notice their name tag and, say, hi, Susan, how are you today? How's your day going? And have this interaction while you're getting things done. So I'm not even talking about going outside of your regular schedule to create more time to do extra things. That can be fun too, and volunteering and doing extra things for people, by all means. But I'm talking about little things that you can do as you are living your life already, as you're crossing paths with other human beings, the small, tiny things that you can do to be good to them. Because what you need to remember is that as human beings, we are hardwired for connection. We are hardwired for connection. We are human beings, and as human beings, we are emotional creatures. And having that connection with others is powerful. It's powerful. And we have a choice. We can either ignore that connection and stay in our place of tunnel vision, or we can allow for that connection and be better for it and have done good for someone else for it. It's impossible to spread kindness and happiness and joy without receiving it as well. So it's an opportunity you have to just create a win-win scenario throughout your day. So it can be as simple as, over the course of this busy season, in the morning, just set your intention. Just set your intention to be good to yourself, to look for the ease buttons, to look for the opportunities to create more ease in your life, and also set the intention for being good to others. And you'll notice more. Just setting the intention, just saying, I want to seek opportunities where I can just, as I'm going through my day, show kindness and be good to others. Those opportunities will start to bubble up. You'll be more aware, and that's kind of the key. So with that, I also just wanted to share an invitation. I am going to, on Saturday, December 28th, so just perfectly nestled between Christmas and New Year's. It is a Saturday, it's December 28th from 1 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon Pacific time, my time zone over here in California. I'm going to be hosting a 2020 planning workshop for women. So I've got some exercises that have been extremely powerful for me in planning out my year, and I want to share them with those that might want to join me. I've got a few. I'm registered already. If you're a member of the Women Empowered Leadership Collective, you automatically have an invitation. You've already received a link to secure your spot to join me. But I know I have at least a half a dozen spots left. I don't have a fancy registration page. This is something I just decided that I wanted to do. So if you're interested in taking part in that, or learning more about the Women Empowered Leadership Collective so that this would automatically be part of this powerful community that you're a part of, let me know. Just send me a private message or an email if you prefer, Kimberly@inspiredwithkimberly.com. And I'd be happy to have a conversation with you to tell you more about the planning workshop if you'd just like to join me for the planning workshop and how to register for that. Or if you want to learn more about the Women Empowered Leadership Collective, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you to see if it might be a good fit for you as you enter into 2020 to ensure you make it the best year ever. The website for that is just inspiredwithkimberly.com/we, W-E. So it'll tell you a little bit about the community, but it's a powerful group of women that is forming. And if it's something that speaks to you and you have questions to see if it's a fit, then I'd be more than happy to answer any questions and provide whatever clarity you need. So just reach out, send me a message, send me an email, and we can set up a time to chat, either to get you squared away for the planning workshop on the 28th or to see if it would be a fit for you to join Women Empowered. It's been a magical experience so far, and we've only been running for 6 months, and 2020 is going to be definitely the best year ever. And if you're a member of Women Empowered, you automatically get the planning workshop as part of the community. So that's what I had to share today. Be good to yourself, be good to others, set the intention, enjoy this magical, magical season that we are in the midst of. Don't rush it, don't let it blow by. Slow down to see the lights, slow down to enjoy the gifts that are around you, and be good to yourself, be good to others, and have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. I look forward to our paths crossing again. And until that happens, just know that I am sending you much, much love. Take care.